Hi everyone, good morning. It's me again. I'm Celine, therapeutic art coach and life coach. I'm also a certified Zentangle teacher. And continue with our recent topic in this sharing session. I want to introduce you a few ways that you can release your emotion while I'm doing the Zentangle shading. So it's actually whenever for the emotion, when it comes to energy, actually that is the sign of your energy. It's actually emotion is your energy releasing. It's our body releasing our energy, So whenever you feel happy or you feel sad or you're feeling excited, that it's all about our energy, that it's happening right now in our brain, our physical body, and our mind, inside our mind. So if you just look at the emotion releasing or emotion healing, that it's more into healing our energy. So for me, as the previous videos I mentioned, recently after the first video that I mentioned about emotion, it's kind of like my spiritual guide gave me the direction to work on this emotion thing again. It's been quite some time I was in a good situation on handling emotion, and it just sometimes it come up with some certain challenges it just come up with some challenges that for me to get into this field, get into this topic, and continue to develop. So what I discovered during having this emotion, negative, especially negative emotion, so it's easy for us to say when you are not in that emotion. It's easy for us to say, you just get away, you just do something else, you just go and hide inside your room and paint and draw. It's easy for us to say that when you are not in that position. So, but there is some moment this energy is too strong for us to just sit down and go and meditate. It seems so impossible. So what would you do when you're in this state of mind? That feeling is like, it's like something in your heart that you really want to release this tension. You have to release this emotion. So but usually you might go and sit down, do some paintings that might help you to get into a much calming state. But at this moment you just cannot, you just don't feel like doing it. You're just not ready for doing this, like meditation or art therapy or exercising. You just don't know what else you can do to help yourself escape this or releasing this energy. So that is how there are some passive way for us to do this, to release your negative energy. So on the Zentangle talk time number 5, I've mentioned that we could actually do some aromatherapy, sound therapy, or what else, like exercising, yoga, meditate, things like that. But actually there are, we could make it two category. One is passive, one is the active. So for the passive energy, it's the passive way to release your energy, to heal your energy, is helpful when you're having a very strong negative energy that makes you didn't want to, or makes you have no energy at all to focus on healing the active one. So the passive way of healing your emotion or energy is they are certain. So they have aromatherapy, that is the most common and really effective for most of the people. So aromatherapy is one of the best passive way to release your energy. So usually if you're having this like stress, if you're too tired, and that makes you didn't even want to draw Zentangle, So what could you do? Try this passive way. So aromatherapy is one of the best way that I found for myself. And you just need to put some, it works as well for a perfume, but of course with essential oil it works better, because the essential oil could really get into your cell, your body, your physical healing in physical way. So not just only you inhale some favorite scent, so it's more than that. And you could also try sound therapy, which listen to music, listen to the song that could calm you, that could or some song that you really love. It doesn't have to be like the meditative sound, but as long as ask yourself that moment, what music do you want to listen? Some people, it's depend on your energy. So if you're feeling sad or feeling tired, of course you want some music to calm you, to relax your mind. But when you're having a negative, strong energy like anger, so that is a time usually I would choose more fast-paced music, the fast tempo. So that will help me to release out my negative, strong negative emotion. And I would also use crystal healing. Like I would do like chakra healing with energy, crystal stone, and also apply with essential oil massage that could help me to release or to heal me when doing this energy healing with my crystal or essential oil. And I would also, I think, a short nap. Okay, I refuse to bring, I used to avoiding sleeping with negative emotion. But after I tried, I realized sleeping is a way to recharge your energy, to give you a fresh mind to think. So a short nap could be a really good way to just, when you have no idea how to handle this sadness or anger. So I will always start with a little bit of breathing control, just like how I usually do on meditation. So when I'm doing this breathing control, it actually slows my mind down and make my mind clear then I let it fall asleep as natural. So that is one of my way as well for that I recently discovered. Give yourself a nap is a way to recharge your energy, and when you woke up you have clearer mind and a fresh energy level for you to dealing with the things. And usually it comes out when you deal with the fresh energy, you usually come up with a good outcome. That's my experience, because you have your energy is recharged and you have a fresh tolerate level for yourself. And also I'll try art therapy, but in a passive way. Instead of doing it or making my own artwork, watching something beautiful, the pictures that is so beautiful, or some artworks, the progress, the video progress, that like how I usually share my videos. Just look at the progress by itself. It's really healing. Or there are some videos that they speed up. They took the nature, like how a flower bloom, so, and then they speed up the video and make the video really looks healing. When you look at the flowers blooming with the speed adding, you will see it's really healing. The progress is healing. So that is also one of the passive way for art therapy. So you're looking at the things that's so beautiful, looking at some handsome guys or some pretty lady, pretty face, your favorite artist that maybe so they are so pretty or handsome, that heals me as well. But if you don't have any preferred artist, celebrity that you think is so pretty for you to look at, if you don't prefer this way, you can just look at the progress, the video progress, the art progress video. Yeah. So these are the passive way of healing or releasing or calming your energy, your mind, your emotion. So this would help when you really feel tired, when you have no energy anymore to do the active healing. But I would like to explain that the passive energy is just an adding point. The best way to release our energy is, or to heal in the long run, the better for us is the active method, which is like art therapy that you're creating, and that will make a long-term impact. The active method will make a long-term impact on us compared to using the passive way. But if you want to quick, like medicine, so if you want to heal it very quick and effective, the passive would help you. But if you want to improve in the long run, improve yourself, improve overall, improve this problem, the energy problem, the emotion problem that you're having in the long term, you cannot always count on the passive way. But active way is the best way for us. So what are the things you could do are to heal your emotion with active healing method? So first, as we all know, are meditation. So meditation is one of the best way to train your muscle, your brain muscle, to really have more awareness, focus. So meditation, and it's also the best way to, for me, it helps me to clear up my mind. So meditation is one of the best active healing for your emotion and your energy as well. And I also have that I usually do are sound therapy and art therapy. So art therapy is like Zentangle. So I would also do some watercolor healing as well. So these are the art therapy. So art therapy is more like a method. Not everyone encounter or understand the method. It's not about what you draw, it's about how you draw it. So how you creating things. So art therapy is all about the method, the progress, more than the outcome. So art therapy on active way is to creating art with the method that is healing. And we also have sound therapy that I frequently use. I would apply this the sound therapy like singing. So just now I mentioned sound therapy as a passive way. You just listen, lay down and listen to your favorite music. Let them play while you're handling the trouble, but the active way is require you to create or joining this physically. So sound therapy in an active way is like singing or playing musical instrument. So it's good that if you find a musical instrument for yourself, if you're not confident on singing. But singing is the best instrument. Your voice is the best instrument. And of course, I also do the art therapy with my singing bowl as well. The Tibetan bowl, and with my own voice alignment. So that is also another way I use on sound therapy. And you could also try just very simple with breathing control. So maybe in the future I would come with the breathing control techniques, the video of breathing control techniques. If you have attend on my classes, either online or offline, you definitely know how my breathing method works. So that breathing methods that I usually use on the very beginning of our art therapy. So breathing technique is a really, really effective way for everyone to calm their mind. And I also have another example for active healing method for your energy, which is exercising. Like I personally have yoga as my daily routine. So that would be one of my reset, one of my peaceful mind, for my body and mind connected exercise. So some people would have the jogging as their exercise, or weight training for their exercise. So whenever you have negative emotion, use that energy to do some exercise. So these are the things that you could try on that you could try with meditation, with physical, involved with exercise, art therapy, sound therapy, or what else? Or you can just simply talk to a friend or go for a walk. I usually like to go to the shopping mall, just checking things, the latest updates. That I usually don't have the strength doing this. I'm pretty lazy doing shoppings, even though it's for my own clothing or makeups, or my favorite things. I usually don't have this energy for doing all this. But when I have disappointment or sadness, when I'm having this kind of emotion and energy, I find that window shopping could really help me to release this tension. And shopping for home essential is also part of the part of the method that I could use to release my negative energy, like sadness, like disappointment or tiredness, mentally tired. So these are the things that I feel it's quite a therapeutic for me to do. So these are the active way for you to release your emotion and energy. So you have to, usually I would match the passive with the active. That works really well. So let's say in my classes I will introduce the sound therapy and the aroma therapy as a passive method for healing, while I'm doing the meditative or the active art therapy, the active way of releasing your energy. So mixing two of them together, it brings the best result. So but if you don't feel like doing anything, the passive energy is the immediate cure. It's like a medicine. So it helps you to release your emotion, your energy builds up immediately, instantly. But in the long term, I would always want myself to enhance my muscle memory, to improve as a person, to really improve my muscle. So I would train myself to release my energy in an active way. So art therapy is one of the methods that I use, and also sound therapy as well. And I also do massage. That's for myself. So that's supposed, if you're finding your masseuse doing for yourself, then that is more on the passive way. But I'm doing mostly for myself with body oil, essential oil. So that would also, with the method that I'm applying, it's also the method for me to releasing my energy. So I also applying essential oil, body oil on the body. So that is also part of my healing. And the best thing about healing with all these methods are there are no limitation, and you can do it anytime. And it's not only when you have negative emotion, but when you're in calming, peaceful mind, or when you're happy, any state of mind, you can use this method. You can active all this method, either passive or active. So find your favorite way to release your emotion builds up to help you to have balancing on your emotion, body, and mind. That's really important. So I think that's all for today. I'll see you next time. If you like my sharing session, please like and share to your friends. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.